How is it going, Gina? Just waiting for it to show up on my screen here. Put on some lipstick. How's it going? Oh my God, I love those earrings that you showed. I gotta put the dog out. And turn the volume down. All that good stuff. I was late because doing a deep dive of, the history of Aurora Borealis and all that, and how to identify the older pieces as opposed to the newer pieces. And because, I got a lot of it. Hey, babe. I'm wearing this. I think it's a little small for me, but it is so cool. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, what's going on? I think I need to add something to it to make it a little bit longer. Maybe just adjust these panels. This is crazy. It's gonna drive me nuts. Doesn't lay flat. But I mean, it's just a crazy design. What's going on here, folks? I think it's just that wig. I don't know. I don't know if those little nodules there are sterling or not. It's fantastic. And then look at this. Look at this. That's the monogram right there. Kind of an interesting symbol. Not sure if that is, maybe some sort of foreign lettering or something. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna shush out the dog and get to work. Come on, baby. Move it, move it. Good girl, good girl. Good girl, sweetie. Stretch. Goodness, but yeah, I was doing a deep dive on, AB necklaces and stuff like that, just to, refresh my mind. But I love the fact that it was Swarovski and Dior that decided to do it. But one of the Swarovski descendants in 1955 located an ophthalmologist or an optometrist, and who developed this bluing kind of coating for glasses like back in the 20s or 30s. So they found that person, that doctor, and that's how they started to develop this kind of rainbow coating. This is a Kirk's Folly. I'm going to Google, see where Kirk's Folly gets their Aurora Borealis. I'm wondering if it's Swarovski. Let me double check here. I'm guessing it probably is, because Kirk's Folly is kind of one of the, better products. Does Kirk's Folly use Aurora Borealis beads from Swarovski? Okay, let's see. Yes, Kirk's Folly has frequently used Aurora Borealis crystals from Swarovski in their signature fantasy-inspired jewelry. So, those are most likely Swarovskis. And they never had a patent on it, which is why you probably see quite a bit of it But you know, the age, you know, and then how to figure out the age of the pieces. You know, it's usually the clasp or the type, and there are also, you know, certain cuts you have to look for. They all have to, for Swarovski, they all have to be even cuts, you know, like, for instance, let me find one here that I saw. Like, for instance, this bicone here, all of the points where they meet have to match. They can't be like slightly off or anything. So Swarovski's kind of got a, like, they're, you know, they have a perfection to their crystals. So yeah, you got to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And Swarovski, there's no bubbles or inclusions. So that kind of thing. Let me get back to my... So, how's everybody doing? Hit the like button, subscribe. I do have it on subscriber mode for 3 minutes. Just kind of helps to encourage subscriptions. But so anyway, I'm doing Saturday because I have plans tomorrow, and it's, you know, stuff to do for wedding, for, you know, family, and since my daughter lives in town now, I see more of her. So exciting. Okay, so for instance, this is, you know, the hook, the shepherd's hook. You can kind of tell the older Swarovski, I don't think really hit the market, and these Swarovski Dior beads never really hit the market. Hi, Miss Heidi. They never really hit the market until 1956. It was developed in 55. But there's like that back and forth, is it 55 or 56? So if somebody's trying to sell you something that's older than 1955 and it has an AB coating, they're wrong. So I think that's really cool that you can kind of date something by an invention, a purposeful invention of a product. So it's kind of, you know, for me it's kind of exciting. There's a lot of people who already knew this. It's no big secret. But, you know, at least it kind of gives you a guideline on what to look for. And maybe, you know, what a restring might look like. To me, this looks like a restring because of the type of fasteners that they used. This is probably a DIY restring. And who knows, you know, Aurora Borealis from the 1955 was only popular until the 60s, mid to early 60s. And then a big resurgence, you know, with J. Crew and all of those folks decided to revive this. And it's actually became more popular than in the 50s. So for the newer pieces. But yes, how's it going, Miss Heidi? Good to see you. Anyway, I have a nice selection of Aurora Borealis. I have the color AB necklaces, like so. And Laguna, usually Laguna was the one that kind of, I see a lot of Laguna with this type of bead. And this one, This could, I'm guessing this is probably a restring as well. Maybe not. I don't know. Look at the way that that clasp is attached. These look authentic. I don't think these have been messed with. But it also had a hang tag right there. And they also had the kind that had that like peacock look to it, or the gas film look to it. And this looks vintage. And because it's got this right here, kind of a smoky crystal, and then it has the, you know, the double bead right here. This has not been messed with in its entire life. Oh, I like that with this. I'm gonna wear this one. Kind of looks good with, yeah, with this, you know, busy blouse. Oh, I do. I like that. Anyway, so let me show a few things and let you know what I've been up to. I've been, here's the Kirk's Folly. Pull this light up a little bit so it's, I might have to turn it off because the sun's coming out. Yeah, I'll turn it off. Pretty Kirk's Folly with a hang tag. Why is it not adjusting? Let me turn it this way. Will it change it? See how bright that is? I don't like it. Nope, makes it even, although it did change this to the, we'll see how that works. Maybe I can adjust it down a little bit. So that, you like it? I like it too. Let's see how, okay, so if I, it's the iPad camera and it self-adjusts. So I have the Kirk's Folly. And I kind of had some standardized pricing. I know there's a lot of Aurora Borealis out there, but there's also a lot of Aurora Borealis that is not vintage. But anyway, I have 1, 2, this is what's on my desk. This is what I showed on my video. I have 3 that are triple strand. This one has the shepherd's hook, and the panels right there have all the stones. And this one has, you know, these are graduated right there. This one feels older. It kind of has these, this is probably from the 50s. But I could be wrong. I mean, there's not a lot, I mean, a lot of change that happens from 1955 to say 1965. In the 60s, that's when we, you know, they had beatniks and hippies and stuff like that, so. And here's these are the ones, and I always look for the one that has the finished bead. Yeah, these have not been messed with at all. You know, you're gonna get wear. And way back when, a lot of people put their perfume and hairspray on after they put on their jewelry, so, you know, it can corrode or tarnish metals. So it is recommended that you do all your perfuming and your hairspraying before you put your jewelry on. Give it a chance to dry so it doesn't settle on your, okay, this one might have had a restring. I can see this right there. You don't have any sound. Oh no. Hi, Judy. How are you, Miss Judy? Yeah, I can tell this was a restring because there's a little, you know, fishing line sticking out there. And I don't like that at all. There's nothing worse than getting a piece of jewelry and having like a little piece of fishing line digging into your skin. Oh, and I also, and I sent this one of these to Judy, or a set of these to Judy. These are fantastic. I have another set coming. Where did they go? Huh. All right. Don't know what I did with the other ones, but these are just an example. So you can convert your pierced earrings into clip-ons. So if you don't have pierced ears, but you got, you know, some really pretty pierced earrings, it's just attached to a clip, and then you just stick the post in there. Easy peasy. For some reason, they sent me 3 of these and 3 of these. Go figure. I don't get it, but I could have sworn I had the other ones because I decided not to ship them. Well, anyway, but those are cool. Hi, Allison. How's it going? I guess I better start showing some jewelry. I was just doing show and tell. Okay, so I got this one right here. I have 1 strand, 2 strand, and 3 strand Aurora Borealis, and we can go over them to, you know, kind of self-determine the age. I can tell you if they've been restrung. I can, you know, to the best of my ability, and I can tell you if it's most likely newer. Oh yeah, here they are. I found them. I did get another package of those to convert pierced earrings into clip-ons. So if you say, oh gee, I wish it was a clip-on, you know, for these, for the posts, yeah, you can have them as a clip-on. Put those in there. Now I have 2 pairs of silver tone and 2 pairs of gold tone. I probably would use a lot of silver tone because sterling silver, you know, yeah, sterling silver is, you know, you need the silver tone. I don't know if they make those in sterling silver. They might. All right, so let's just go ahead and start with the single strand. This one is got a sterling silver box to it. Some people would say, well, then that's older than 1955. Well, no, because the beads weren't created until 1955. And I'll do good deals on these, you know. I want everybody to enjoy their jewelry and not have to worry about, oh, I spent so much money on that, I better take care of it. Or taking care of something that, you know, you're investing in. I mean, buying jewelry is an investment. This is 21 inches about. So if you get a good deal on a piece of jewelry, you're still going to want to take care of it, right? So this is sterling silver, single strand. And these have the bicone beads. Super sweet. This is a very, I want to say, elegant and dainty Aurora Borealis. And it looks like some of these beads in here have kind of a champagne tint to them on the crystal. And if you look at one of the crystals under a loop, you should not, if it's Swarovski, you should not see any bubbles. This one does have some very minor flea bites to it, the big crystal. And it looks like the points are good. I mean, I'm not a Swarovski expert, but if you give me the right information, maybe I can make some sort of an guesstimation. So I'm going to do a starting bid on these guys. Starting bid $12 on this single strand. Also, I think the bridesmaids, I've got some set aside for the bridesmaids. Maid of Honor has got like this 5-strand Aurora Borealis in some sort of a kind of a apricot, you know, it looks real fancy. So hopefully she will like it. They're not required to wear them. But I thought it would be cool if they all sparkled as they're walking down the aisle. And let me know if you're not interested in AB, just let me know and I will go ahead. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you, sweetheart. This is gorgeous. And it does have the sterling silver box clasp. Welcome in, Miss Barbara. But this is sweet and it's dainty and I love it. I don't know, magpie, you know. Isn't that why we love jewelry? It's because we're all just, you know, want to be magpies. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Okay, need a pen. I have to put the number down. They're so pretty. They're beautiful. And this is for sale. If you want me to bring it up, I will. This oil slick gas film. You know how you see those beautiful slicks in the gutters. That's, you know, I think I got that term from Gina. You know. Peacock. I like peacock. But no, it's, you know, it's just one of those romantic stories of, you know, Christian Dior and Swarovski in 1955, and you know, I just did a deep dive for about 30 minutes, and I was late getting here. Okay, so I do have the Kirk's Folly here. The Kirk's Folly, where's my little envelope? This is 18 to 20 inches. So, you know, modern piece, modern closure, and this, you know, hang tag. Hi, Robin. Good to see you. And then it has these types of beads. Now, Kirk's Folly uses Swarovskis, so we can be comfortable with saying that these are Swarovskis that are used. So I'll do a starting bid on this one for 28. I had to buy it now of 32, but I have it, this one I can start the auction at 28. It's in impeccable condition. This is in gorgeous condition. And look at how those Swarovskis go. I don't even know if they glow. Where's my little glow stick? Here it is. It's in my offices. I don't think it glows. They usually don't glow. But this has kind of a slight, not a heavy coating on this one. Okay, I'm gonna pass on that one. Oh, thank you, Barb. Seriously, this is in beautiful condition. It's in gorgeous condition. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold. Sold to Barb Thompson. Thank you. I'll put that in this little. Yeah, it looks barely worn. I gotta cross off this. 28 for Barb T. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's that can you got to bounce around unless you have a couple of devices. I sometimes will, well, I don't do it because I don't need that, extra stuff going on in my brain, but I've got the iPad. Actually, I have two iPads, the computer, and my phone. So, but they're not all on YouTube at the same time. Can't do it. So I did two single strands. Let's do a triple strand, and I'll locate one that I don't think has been messed with. Okay, and by messed with, I consider maintenance on jewelry a restring, because sometimes thread gets weak. Missing stones. A lot of missing stones can be replaced. And it's always helpful if you have the original stone. And, broken, like separated chains that can be, that's maintenance, cleaning, maintenance. So, but a full-on break and stuff like that, it's, damaged jewelry and stuff like that. This to me looks like it's been restrung. You can kind of tell it looks a little tight there. A lot of times these will, most of the time they will loosen up eventually as the stretches, but this looks like it was restrung with, I see some more strings sticking out. That fishing line type of stuff. Oh, I love these nippers. So I've got that one. Let me find one that hasn't been messed with, like this one. This one is very similar to the last one I sold, Barb. But I always look for that little finished one right there. I've got one in my bin that looks like that this part was broken. I'm curious. Okay. And then this has the shepherd's hook that looks like it's got some, wear to it. This has been loved. Somebody's great-grandmother had this one. But this hasn't been messed with. I don't see any hanging or, sprouts. These look like they're original to the maker. Right there. Oh, thank you, Judy. Did I mail your last packet? I mailed I sent you an email. Tuesday was when your complete order went out. Um, and then Friday you should have gotten the Amazon package with but I don't have anything else. So I can get you a tracking number. It should be in PayPal, but I'll get the tracking number for you. Okay, so triple strand. And I have a note here. Size. Let's do a size. And you know they're going to be right around 14 to 20 inches on these, but it always helps to have something. But yeah, okay. Let's see. This is 12. It could be as small as 12 3/4, and as long as 15 3/4. Quite dainty. Then I'll do a 2-strand and then we can move on to other things. You feel like a hat hoe? You mean you've been buying hats? You've been jonesing on the hats? Okay, starting bid. Starting bid. $24. No marks. Anywhere. And this shows some tarnish. I wouldn't replace any of it because I think it, jewelry has a history, has a story. Look at that disco ball there. Lots of cuts. That to me looks like a Swarovski. Yeah, I do not see any bubbles. As with everything, there's flea bites. Oh, oh, thank you for actually helping. I do want to talk to Judy if she said something in the chat. Very important. All right. I'm going to pass on this one. It's available, so don't hesitate. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. If I have 2 mods in the chat, I think it's great because, Gina could be off doing something or, taking care of Chochi and vice versa. It's just kind of nice to have a couple of mods in the chat. Okay, so this one I had at 24. Just want to double check, and it was up to 15 3/4, I think. Alrighty. I do not. I keep these. I keep them. And I think I do have a really cool double strand in here. See that? This is what I mean. This looks like a restring. Although restringing isn't bad as long as you have all the pieces. Oh, this one's small. It seems like it's small. But let's find out. This is a double strand. It's got a tighter fish hook on it. Yeah, this one doesn't look like it's been messed with at all. It's got nice flow. There's no, tightness to it. I love the bicone. The finish is I mean, and then, you know, there's, like I said, wear on the clasp. It happens. People wear their jewelry. I am, sweetheart. I sure am. Welcome in. Welcome in. So this is 12.5 to 15. So it is on the small side. But it is where I could wear this. I'd have to be at the very end of it, but I could wear it. And some people have a lot of trouble finding something that, you know, fits their neck properly, without having to mess with it and add or delete extenders. Double strand. You look at the crystal, the big one. I'm looking for bubbles. Yeah, there's some flea bites on them, but again, these were, I mean, you need a loop to see them, kind of thing. And I don't see any bubbles, and the points on the facets match, so it's pointing towards Swarovski. And these are anywhere between 1955 and I think mid 1960s. Oh, and the little stones in here, they're all there. There's like little stones. So this could be, you know, for prom, or, you know, maybe a smaller person, but it still will fit most. Okay. I don't know if you can see that correctly. I have starting bids on these. I'm going to do 18 on the double strand. And then it's got, they're graduated. I put it on the black bust that I actually just took the lint roller to, because if you have animals in your house, you've got lint hairs everywhere. See how it fits on the bust? And these are, you know, that's not a normal size. So after this, I'm just going to move on. I can probably bring up some more of these later in the show. And please ask for them, because they're right here. Let me go find my little, I do have, if you're interested in double strand, single strand, or triple strand, let me know. But it was really fun just getting into the Dior Swarovski of it all. Let's put those aside. And change my notes here. Okay, onward. Ring. This is not sterling silver, but that is a tourmaline. I went through rock identifier and Presidium gem tester, and it's kind of got, tourmaline can be mostly yellow, but this has like kind of a greenish peridot, you know, cast to it. It is not sterling. There are no marks. Oh, size. Size is 8 3/4. 8 3/4. costume right there. Maybe a little bit bigger than 8 3/4. Let me put pass. I gotta put pass first, so that because we're on the ring now. I will do a starting bid on this one of $12. That's a big tourmaline. And it fits this finger right here. So I'm going to type in there 8 3/4. My I unintentionally lost some weight. Just, I went down a size in everything. Now I'm a size 7 on my rings. This is really big, like so. But this doesn't have any wear on the inside. There's no marks. It's just really pretty. Is that a mark? Nope, no marks. It's just a reflection. Really pretty tourmaline. Looks really pretty. Oh no. Is closed caption available? I don't think closed caption's available. Check. If you have pods, you can watch me on your smartphone if you have a smartphone. So, nope, I can't get to the. Nope, won't let me do closed captions, but you might be able to do it on your end. How's the volume for everybody else? Can you hear me okay? Because that's kind of important. If she's the only one, then it might be something, I've even, what's happened to me? Gina's had the foggy screen. She just needed to, clean her camera lens. But sometimes stuff and dust get into the speakers, which is also the microphone. Yeah, which is also the microphone on your device. So thank you, Gina. So sometimes stuff gets in there. You just need to get a toothpick or a swab with alcohol or something to clean that out. But hi, Molly. Hi. Yeah, it might be something. There you go. It was soft before. Oh, I've had to have that. I have had that problem before too. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing, but sometimes they do have the closed captions. I'll try and speak as clearly as I can. This was $12. It was the tourmaline. Miss Kathy. Hi, honey. Hi, Molly. I'm so glad you guys are here. I feel like I'm hanging out with my old friends. I've got Judy, Gina, Robin, my new friend Barb. Well, not new, not super new. You've been around for a little bit. And, yeah. Oh, a librarian. Well, it's really nice to see all of you because I don't see you guys on Sundays very much. Yeah, there's 2 Barb Thompsons. So, yeah. Just FYI. anything special you guys want to see? I have a couple of Swarovskis, new in box. And these can be matched. I am so glad you travel. I don't travel. I just sit right here. I want to travel, but I gotta motivate my husband. Plus, you know, we do have a dog that, you know, requires boarding. These are beauties. These are Swarovskis on posts right there. Let me check. I don't know if, I don't think they're sterling. I don't even know if they've been worn, but you can see there's the swan. She's there. Oh, you're going to Alaska? Oh, I can't wait to hear about it. It's not high on my bucket list because you really have to know what you're getting into if you go to Alaska. It might eventually get there. Okay, so these Swarovski earrings. These, let me get closer. They kind of have, of course, the Aurora Borealis. Well, sometimes they gotta, you know, that's not on their bucket list, may not be on yours. You know, these kind of are very reflective mirror finish here. They are in the original box. These earrings have a price tag of $80 on here. $80. These are called Velika, Velika pierced earrings. And I had to buy it now, 40. Oh, then a cruise. Well, now's the time to go because it's summertime there. Still cold, you know, but I'm sure you can find warm pockets of the day. But yeah, some people don't like the heat. I mean, you know, on the East Coast, it's hot. I mean, humid hot. In Alaska, maybe you'll get just like a little, you know, breath of fresh air. So let's do, this one has a price tag, a retail price of $80. That's the Swarovski price. The Jandapanda price is $38 starting bid. And just know that I have the necklace that goes with it. So it comes in this cute little box. These are pierced earrings, and I do have converters. So if you if you require clip-ons, I have an easy fix. Look at this. You take your pierced post, like so, and then you have this converter, like so, and now you have a pierced, a clip-on earring. Come on. So I've got that one, 38, and if you require clip-ons, these are easily converted, and it's, you know, yeah, I think a tiny set was was it $5 to $6? And I sent a pack to Judy because they pay for shipping on Prime. I'll send you some, Gina. I'll send you some. So for the price of shipping, for me to ship them to her, it was easy peasy. But I don't want people to be afraid to buy anything, you know, just because they can't wear them. Well, yes, you can. You can wear Swarovskis. You can wear... I'll probably stick those guys on eBay. They're brand new, and as a matter of fact. But yeah, if I were to send you this, it would cost me like $8 to send you this little packet of stuff that was $6. It's way cheaper for me just to send them to you because, you know, shipping's on Amazon. That's all. As a matter of fact, let me go get the link. I'll put in one of the links. They have different varieties that you can get. I'll put the link in the chat. Anybody can get them. Let's see. Orders. But you can look for variations of this. I'm getting another grouping. This is the one that I'm getting today, but, well, let's see. What's this one? Well, this I think is the cheapest one. $5.99, and you get 3 of each color, which I think is stupid, but they didn't ask me. So here is the link for the cheapest setup, and then you can actually, yeah, I know, it's cool, huh? I'll send them to you. I know you don't do Amazon, so I'll have them send to you. And since I have it up, I'll go add to cart. I'll take care of that right now. Change the... Where are you? There you are. Okay. It was that easy, and tomorrow, expect them. I'm always looking for ways for people to wear, you know, pieces that they can't wear, you know, kind of thing. Here's the mate. Here's the mate. I mean, if you're shopping on Amazon anyway, you know, for those of you guys that are in here, if you're shopping on anyway, it's $6 for 6 of those. It's like $1 each. And then you can obviously interchange your earrings. So this is gorgeous. Here's your beautiful swan right there. This has an arrow and a floating, you know, this heart kind of floats around like so. And this is the corresponding necklace to those earrings. And this is adjustable, so as it sits. Yeah, since you don't do Amazon, I'll just ship them to you. Kind of a, you know, courtesy kind of thing. But yeah, you know, the inventions are out there. We just got to look for them. So the longest this is, and it can be shorter, the longest is, it's got a 9-inch drop, so 18 inches at its longest. So probably 16 to 18 inches. Oh, you know, if it's preventing somebody from, you know, purchasing a certain earring that they love, then, you know, get those. They should be in everybody's, you know, jewelry box. Okay, so this one is giving me problems again. Let me do this. Okay, move aside. All right, I gotta turn you off. I think I'm getting enough natural light here. Okay, let's do that. Okay, adjust camera, adjust. Why aren't you adjusting? Oh my God. Can you, there we go. Okay, you're not getting a good look at this, so let me see if that'll work. Maybe that'll help adjust the, okay, this is just not happening. Let me put it on the white bust. That might make a difference. Just because of the light refresh. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, that's backwards. I just like the arrow on it. The arrow even has a couple of crystals in it. This chain, which is not sterling, feels like silk. So that's better. That's way better. Okay. Starting bid on this one is brand spanking new Swarovski. Kind of a, it's got this little AB coating on there and it's a little bit smoky right there. Retail. It's backwards for you probably. It's $100 retail. Starting bid is $40. So there's that side. It's kind of a, this one actually has an interesting, it's got more stones on that side. This would be a nice eBay set, I think. Beautiful. The chain just feels so silky. And it's in this box. It's got lint on this. Okay. All clean. Put this away. I originally had that as a buy it now for 48, and the earrings were, I think, 46 or something. I don't know. But it's just so pretty. I put it on backwards. Oh, I'll fix it later. I keep threatening to come on during the week, like in the mornings, like for coffee, you know, just to hang out in our jammies. I gotta do that. I really do. Okay, so this is a ring by Natalia V. Collister. It has an N, V as in Victor, C hallmark on the inside. It is a size, I believe a size 7. Totally costume, but gorgeous. I put it in this pretty box. This is beautiful. Okay, so this is Natalia V. Collister, NVC. This is a size 7. Look at that. It undulates. Those prongs are undulating like a wave, like so. And then it, you know, has the beautiful stone in the center. Oh, Molly, Oh, yeah, I'll bet you're lagging, but I'll put your name on that. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, you know what? I didn't put pass. Is it for this? I haven't, okay. Or is it for the Swarovski? Here's, just type in Swarovski or ring. I think this was 40. I forgot to put pass down. My bad. My fault. Shame on me. So yeah, let me know if you want the Swarovski. I haven't put a price up for this yet. Let me fix it. I think she might be lagging a little bit. Maybe. Oh, this. All right. Let's, I haven't put this is not a Swarovski ring, so this is, okay, so let me just do some dots here. So you're not, that's fine, that's fine. It's not the necklace. So this is the one I'm putting up, it's a size 7, and I'm gonna do starting bid, and it's not Swarovski, it's by somebody else. Starting bid on this is, it's strictly costume. Starting bid is $18. Strictly costume. Size 7. Perfect condition. And I put it in this cute. Ooh. That's scary. I hate finding stones on my desk. Okay, Somali's in at 18. This is just so pretty, the way it undulates, you know, it has the waves. It might be Swarovski. It's a designer ring from Natalia V. Collister, NVC trademark. Costume. It's beautiful. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Molly. Thank you. It is a designer ring, but it's just not Swarovski. Well, it could have Swarovski stones. I just don't know. Because it just came by itself. I added the box. So, Molly, 18. Thank you. I'm going to stay on until my daughter gets here, if she comes. So she may not show up at 2 o'clock. So I'll just hang out with you guys. Freshen things up. Put the Swarovskis away. All right, again, I'm just going to gently put this back in here. I can't imagine packing for Alaska when you're in like high humidity and over 100-degree weather you're coming from. And then, you know, I mean, maybe at the best, Alaska might be in the 60s this time of year, you know, midsummer. Which is fine if you're overheated. Okay, so I do have some more AB coatings right there, different colors. But let's do, there's this really cool pair of earrings. Well, when I can find it. Okay, this is Carol Duplay. Oh, the teardrop sold. That sold yesterday. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was probably lead crystal. Older piece. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is Carol Duplay, and this is graduated long. Oh, I'm sorry. And this has, this is Kathy gave the hint to me on this one, but Carol Duplay, or was it Carolyn? Somebody. Duplay, Dauplais. So Kathy told me that she was the receptionist for Miriam Haskell, which is probably why she has the patented Haskell clasp. And anyway, so I did look it up because I wanted to know about what, how long she worked there and all that. So she does have a Haskell history, Haskell history. These are beautiful. These feel like they're glass. They could be a very, very heavy quality acrylic for all I know. This, I didn't measure it. I'm gonna put up a starting bid. It's long. This is long. Starting bid, $32 on this one. Duplay. They feel like they're glass. I mean, there's nothing wrong. You've got these egg-shaped ones right here. Get you a drop. But that's a lot of necklace, and it's asymmetrical. So if you put the larger ones at the bottom, you can see that the rondelles are like so. Very long. So the drop on this one is 19 inches. So I don't know if I have any more crystal. I do have this one that might be check glass. Do a pass on this one. It is still available. There are certain things that just I don't get rid of. If anything, I can do like reseller lots on eBay for certain things. But this is definitely a lineage of Miriam Haskell. Thank you, Kathy, for getting me that information, or letting me in on that information, because I mean it's on the interwebs where she came from, what her history, her work history was. All right. This barely fits over my head, but I have a big head. There's no clasp or closure. These feel fabulous. These feel like they've got a lot of history. They just feel good. And these feel heavy, and I love the cuts on these. Cuts are great. I don't even know if it's just a, maybe remnants of an older necklace. But I'll show you. Like I said, I have a big head. It just goes over very nicely. But getting it off is not pretty. There we go. It does pop over very easily. So I would wear it probably like, I don't know, that big bead is the one that needs to go on the bottom. Those two big beads right there. Okay, I'll do a starting bid on this one. I'll do a starting, I have it at buy it now 32, but starting bid will be $28 on this. And this almost looks like it's got AB. It might just be dirty. Oh, this one does have an AB coating. Thank you, Kathy. That does have an AB coating. That's the only one. I for sure would actually put a clasp on it. Thank you. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Kathy Butler. Yeah, I still have your bag. I'm still waiting for you to get up to that $100 mark, and you're almost there. And besides, if you're traveling, you know, you can't be, you know, shopping for jewelry. You can always send me a message if you want me to hold it until a certain period of time, because I know a lot of people don't want packages building up if it's, you know, if they're not, you know, it's safety. Let's keep everybody safe. This is still available, 17 inches on a chain. This is fantastic. There's the chain right there. And again, 1950s Aurora Borealis. This has all the bells and whistles. I mean, this is probably a 1956 piece. Has to be. Has to be. It's on a chain. Starting bid. I'll drop the. I do have it as a buy it now for 50, but I'm going to do a starting bid on this one. We'll do a starting bid of $46 right there. I mean, it's just perfect. This is 17 inches. It's got a little twist there, but and all of those little stones are intact. It has a pinch on it, like so. Just beautiful. I love the pink of it all. It's got a heavy AB coating. So, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say these are Swarovskis, because this looks like it's from the 50s. With the vivid color. Wow. And then what another way I can probably tell. I'll be looking now. Yeah, isn't it? I'll be looking for those tight, you know. Yeah, I do see flea bites, but of course you will see that on any piece of glass or crystal jewelry that's been loved, thoughtfully worn. Those beads look like crisp. And I can't tell if there's any bubbles in there because, well, I can tell on that one. I don't see any bubbles. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's going on eBay relatively soon. Yeah, that's okay. So these were created no earlier than 1955. Okay, so it's not going to be, you know, from the 40s or the 30s or the 20s. So maybe on the, you know, on like Neiman Marcus and, you know, whatever the high-end jewelry stores or department stores were back in 1955. This probably hung on a bust somewhere. So, okay, I'm going to pass on that one. I'm probably going to put it on eBay this week. I definitely have to get on it. If you see anything in my eBay store, just email me or contact me, and we can make arrangements to purchase it off of eBay, so I can give you a really good deal, and we don't have to, you know, added fees, because it seems like everybody has added fees. PayPal, eBay, you know. I wonder if, no, we're not going to talk about it. But anyway, I do like to save people money. Oh my God, these earrings. Oh, kill me now. I'm putting them on. They go with my necklace here. And this is not my necklace, it's anybody who wants to buy it. But look at these. These are like the bomb. There is so much going on here. And look at, those are like, okay. This is the only way I can explain this, but that looks like a coffin cut. You know, it's got, it's shorter up here and tapers in, and then it's got a bottom to it. So let me get you closer and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It gives this a pinwheel effect. These are so pretty. There is wear on the back. No marks. Looks like 1955 to me. On my ear. These are incredible. Good to have. These I am so happy with. Starting bid, $20. Oh my gosh. And there's nothing missing. Not a dang thing. I think these are so beautiful. I've never seen, so this type of stone right here kind of makes it look like a pinwheel. I think that's so beautiful. And all of the stones are Aurora Borealis. All of them. I wonder what color these guys are. Take a look. Okay, that wasn't necessary. If it's just a heavy layer, if those are colored stones. It might even have foil on the back. Yeah, they're foil backed. And they're open back here. They have openings there and there. But these down here are closed. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara's in for 20. But yeah, these are just fabulous. There's like some sticker residue there. Got it off. You can see the backs like so. There's the back of one of them. So you can kind of see where it's rubbed off a little bit there. But no one's going to see that. And besides, if you have any of those comfort pads, yeah, I don't even know if you're going to need them. It's got such a nice dome right there just to kind of cradle your earlobe. All right, going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Barb Thompson. Thank you. I think I hear the Amazon guy out front. Beep, beep. you know how they do the, scan? I hear that. Let's see. All right, now I can see you better. Good, thank you so much, Barbara. Those are so, so pretty. I'm gonna get the La Rue earrings, Le Rue. Those are, they could be older than 1955, and I'll tell you why. Where are you? Oh, and I've got the JBK here. Where are you, La Rue? Oh, here you are. Leru. These don't have any Aurora Borealis on them at all. They do have foil backs. There is the riveting on the back. These are Starburst. They have the mirror. That might be a predecessor. But look at all that riveting. This is, that means that these little settings have been individually attached to the Starburst base. And then it's all been attached to the clip. Mark right there is L-E-R-U. L-E-R-U. With the copyright. I don't know how close I can get. But it says it, so if it, Nice clips. The clip on nice. Glass. This one I can kind of hear it. Is there anything loose? I don't feel it loose. Feel anything loose on it? Okay. Anyway, starting bid on these are $18. And do they glow? Some people like to know if it glows, but no, it doesn't. The only time that works is if you're in black light. So I believe that these are older than the, probably not by much. Beautiful sparkle, beautiful glass. $18. If you're still interested, just let me know. All right, JBK. What's the name of that company that copies her jewelry? Crossley. JBK jewelry. JBK jewelry. Google search. Camrose and Cross with a K. Camrose and Cross. This is really cool. So there's certain things that, you can think about with this. It's 8 inches as it is in my hand. Yeah, but it has an 1-inch extender. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. 1-inch extender. Now, what I like about this, obviously you can't use it as one of the panels, but if you lose a stone, you got, what is it? 8 stones in there. And it's marked JBK on the actual bracelet. Right there. Camrose and Cross, JK. You can see it there in focus. I don't think I can get super close there. Right there. My starting bid on this one is, let's do, okay, buy it now is 42. Let's do starting bid at 40. Hi, Lisa. Did you see back? Well, look at it later if you want. I had some Swarovskis. New inbox Swarovskis. So I've got this one. This is JBK with an extender. Largest is 8 inches, smallest is 7 inches. This is in the, I don't think anybody's ever worn this. At all. Oh, thanks, Barb. Thank you. And the other, so let me write that down. I'll start counting it down. Okay, Lisa's in at 42. I wish I had the box and the paperwork. I mean, it's gorgeous. You know, quality jewelry. Oh, yeah. Well, it is. You know, I do a little bit of background. I do a little bit of background. Let me know if you're in or out, Miss Barbara. I'll just keep modeling it. I think it's so beautiful. It really is. I don't mind. Barbara's in at 44. Yeah, because okay, Lisa's at 46. Barbara is out. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I think where the value actually comes from on some of these higher pieces of, let me count it down. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Lisa. The problem, I think what happens is why they're worth so much more is if they have the original box and the original paperwork. I'm not worried that this is not a Christopher Cross. No, it's not Christopher Cross. It's Camrose and Cross because it does have the mark on it. But yeah, if you don't have, sometimes they're sticklers for, and I don't blame them, I guess, for, you know, documentation and all that kind of stuff. Boxes and paperwork. Yes, it's beautiful. Yeah, it does. You're right. I seldom do. I've seen a lot of her, well, the pearl necklace. I think about 4 or 5 years ago, the thrift store had it for like $100 with the box and the paperwork. Hindsight 2020, probably should have picked them up, but you know. That was then, this is now, and we are right here. Yeah, you can feel the quality. I mean, as soon as I took it out of the box, I'm going, okay, who made this? And sure enough, Okay, cute little, these guys are cute. These, I think, these are Hong Kong, I think. Hong Kong, yeah. Some of these are ceramic and some are acrylic. But these are just fun earrings. Starting bid, $6 starting bid. Yeah, I think I'll probably come on. I'll see what's happening tomorrow, not tomorrow morning, Monday morning, and see what's going on in my life. And maybe I'll just pop on with my coffee and my jammies. Because I do have a lot of jewelry here, and I'm pretty sure I could probably get to, and also watch some of those videos, because there's stuff in there that hasn't sold. I didn't put up a sold list, but I can tell you the Austrian Crystal sold, the Teardrop, the Alice Cavaniss. I think those are the only 3 that actually sold off of the video. There might be some others, I don't know. Okay, let's pass on those. These are just nice, fun confetti, you know. Yeah, we can have coffee, chit-chat, look at jewelry. I might even have an unboxing, or maybe we could see what I haven't shown. Oh, these are so fun, and they're so lightweight. Oh my gosh, these are so lightweight. With a little bit of glass. Yeah, JBK is hard to come by for some of us. You just have to see them in, you know, spy them in lots. All right. JJ brooch. This is absolutely impeccable. There's not a scratch on his face. The lion face. Okay. Starting bid. $8 on this perfect brooch. There's not even a smidge, smear, smudge, sticker. Thank you. Oh, hi, Sherry. I still have your stuff because I wanted you to get up to 100. But hi, Sherry. How you doing? There's nothing. This is perfect. Robin's in at 9. And there's, of course, the signature down here. Okay, so Sherry's in at 10. Yeah, I do $1. Yeah. Some auction folks do $2, which is up to them. Robin's at 11. If it goes over 50, then I just start, you know, $5. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Robin. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. This is sold to Robin. Thanks, honey. Thanks, you guys. I'm just gonna pop it in here, just for funsies, because it's just in such good shape. I mean, I try and get things that are in great shape, and it's keeping them that way. Yeah, it's really cool. Clever. Yeah, I'll probably do my invoicing maybe while I'm selling jewelry tomorrow, but no, I won't. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, that's it. All right. Okay. Gibson girl. This is kind of pressed metal here. This looks like a revival piece. I don't think anybody's seen any of this stuff. $8. It has a rollover, excuse me, a rollover clasp. There is the profile. So you can see the profile like that. Like so. And there's her cute face. This is another one in perfect shape. Perfect condition. Pass. Okay. Oh, I don't even think I haven't shown these yet to you guys, but let's get these out of the way. This is labeled Victoria. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably backwards to you. Victoria. What's on the other side? Emerson. Victoria Emerson. Boho style magnetic. Looks like yin and yang kind of closure. There's what it looks like that way. And here's what it looks like this way. It fits together really snug, like so. Let's get a measurement. That magnet feels heavy, so if your wrist is sensitive to, you know, too much weight, or, you know, or is easily fatigued, or if you have carpal tunnel, maybe this isn't a good choice for you, but it's 7.5 inches. But it is magnetic. See, how do you work? It's like a puzzle piece on the back. That is so cool. I like it. Starting bid will be $8. Victoria Emerson. I don't know anything about her jewelry. Okay, I already put a price up, so let's take a gander at who she is. It's called Research. Victoria Emerson Jewelry. All right, let's see what you got going on here, girl. Images. What the hell? Victoria Emerson wrap bracelet, crystal quartz B statement. That's ridiculous. That's not a $625 bracelet. Nope. No. This is probably at best a $30 piece. But there's a lot of fun going on there. There's got these little miniature Asian coins going through here. Just kind of an elegant boho style. We can pass on that one. Let me know if there's anything else. I'm going to close up shop here in about 20 minutes. And then, and then if I schedule a live for Monday morning, I'm going to have to be here because I feel responsible if I'm not. I feel guilty if I don't show up. Ooh, this is a cool brooch. Oh, I forgot I had this one. This does, I think it has a mark. Yes. And I don't know what it says. It says, I think A something, something. I don't know. Oh, every once in a while I see these. And they kind of tilt a little like this. Let me see if that's glass. It feels like glass. Yeah, it's glass. But there is a mark and I can't. And all of those lovely stones on the sides are there. Let me just do a screenshot on that just to see if I can get the brand. I usually try and do this before I do a show, but I didn't know what I was going to be opening up here. Oh, it's Park Lane or Cookie Lee. It could be Cookie Lee or Park Lane. Just no, it's not marked Park. I don't know. It's not marked Cookie Lee either. I wonder who the mark is. Let's do a starting bid. Starting bid. $12 on this. 1980s. Wow. Let's see if there's a mark on the inside. This one looks like it for 26. I was trying to see if there's it doesn't have a mark. This one definitely has a mark on the back. I don't think it's Cookie Lee. It begins with an A. AJC, that makes sense. American Jewelry Company. Yeah, it's an AJC. AJC, American Jewelry Company. Let me just put that in here. AJC. Search. Okay, so these are at the bottom end, retail $12. So feel free to make an offer on that one. AJC 12. I'm going to do pass. Just asked Google what's the value, and they said retail starts at 12, and then certain things are, the sky's the limit on anything, really, within reason. Oh, here's this oil slick triple strand bicone beaded, lovely, good finished ends there. Very similar to what I have on, although I think this one's more colorful. Just saying. Although no, this one's got equal color. I'm just not wearing it. See, there's a lot of reflection going on with the shirt and everything. So the more color you wear, the more the AB is going to pick up on those colors. But this is a triple strand. 14 inches maximum. And what's my notes say here? Okay. Starting bid, $24. Okay, then we'll take a look at it, because oh my God, isn't that fantastic? We'll take a look at it because how we can tell, you know, with our little education, limited that we have. Okay, so there's the finishes. So this is to me is typical in late 50s, early 60s maybe. And then they came up with the, you know, they started using spring ring. And then the newer products, or the newer necklaces, had, I think it was 1998, 1996, they came up with the lobster claw. So anyway, this is $24, starting bid. Bicone, Aurora Borealis. Definitely within that Swarovski Dior time frame of about 10 years. Just by looking at the construction, making sure that this is not a restring. It's not a restring. Those little closures there look tight. I don't think this has been worn, and I love the finish. The finish always, you know, this is the first thing I look for. Is the extender all there? I do have an AB one that's just got this part. So I have to, you know, you have to kind of figure out, troubleshoot is what I say. Put this in a baggie. How's everybody doing? We've got about 10 minutes. If there's any special requests, or you want me to bring something back, if you put the video on fast forward on the, you know, the replay, you'll see everything that I had that came up. But if there's something that, you know, it's kind of, you're thinking about, I have got, oh, I got a Donald Duck in here. Oh, cute little Donald Duck charm. He is cute. Is he sterling? No, I don't think he's sterling. He looks pewter. But I have a tiny little Donald Duck charm if you're interested in that. Little ducky. Oh, I have so much. So much. What are these guys? Oh, those are cool earrings. These are all pierced. Anybody got any great plans coming up? I mean, you don't have to be specific. You can just say, yeah, I got some great plans coming up. None, and you can say none ya business, because this is a public forum, so we don't want to give out too many details. Anybody interested in an elephant? He does have AB rhinestones. It looks like he's mostly got this, like, this looks like it's enamel around there with the little, you know, glitter flecks in it. His ears do not have any stones in them. So I've got that cute little necklace right there. You can always contact me later too. I don't mind. I do not mind. Coro earrings. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to sell these. I might. These are, if you want them, I'll sell them. Little candlestick telephones. That was my previous business, was, you know, rotary dial telephones that I would refurbish. So they were off. This was offered, and I go, I'll take them. So yeah, just holler whatever you want. I'll bring forward. And these are, I think they're also marked Coro. No, they're marked Alice. Alice. Is it Alice? Alice on that one. Alice. Okay, who makes you? Alice. Don't be keeping secrets, Alice. Alice who? Such a mystery. It's not, I don't know. I don't know who makes these. Vintage signed Alice. Alice who? The brand Alice. Quite interesting. No, it's not Alice Cavanis. It's just signed Alice. They're just vintage signed Alice. I wish they were, but I don't think they are. Just says Alice on the back, so a little more research needs to be done. But I wish. I think they're adorable. And what is this? This looks like it's... I'm probably going to need to put that through the sonic before I even do anything with that. All right, so that's it for this little pile. Okay, what else is in here? I do have a listener available. How we doing on time? Yes, another 6 minutes. This is lovely. It's got like 3 different things going on there. There's a rhinestone, kind of a very dark smoky rhinestone. This faux pearl, and what else? I think that's it. Just those 2 things. Listener. Does it have regular? Oh, it does have some lighter ones. They're all, but it's marked listener on the shepherd's hook right there. So if you want, I can put, I'll just lay it out here. If you want me to, you know, this is up to 16 inches. I'll just put it right here. If somebody wants to type in listener, I can bring that back and you can take a look at it. Here is, oh, yes, I wanted to bring up, where is it? Where are you, beautiful necklace? It was the prettiest Sarah Coventry I saw. And now I can't find it, dang it. All right, I'll find it at some point. It's in the video, Couple of Monets. Hi, Vintage, how are you? Ashley, how's it going? I have a Monet brooch and a Monet reptilian skin thing. Alrighty, and this one's kind of smallish. It's about 2 1/4. It should fit okay, yeah, like so. So I got the Monet. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping up here in about 5 minutes. Nice of you to stop in, Ashley. I'm thinking I've got to come on like during the week. So this has a safety chain, and I believe this is a Sarah Coventry gold tone with one of those little pinch clasps. But what I like about this is look at, oh, welcome to the club. That's happened to me, but eventually you find them. You just relax. Relax your mind. Clear your mind. Just sit down and just, you know, it'll come to you. It'll come to you. It happens to me a lot. Well, not a lot, but I mean enough that I'm aware of it. So, because tomorrow's Sunday, you don't have to worry about shipping it. So then you can kind of just, yeah. You can just, you've got all day tomorrow, because sometimes when you just sit down and you're cleaning a little area or something where you think it might be, and then you know, it's somewhere safe. That's what we do. So this is Celestial Fires by Sarah Coventry. I know, the frenzy. You know, the oh, where did I put it, you know? Oh my gosh, I found another Aurora Borealis. But why is it in here? Oh, these are bracelets. Okay, got Aurora Borealis bracelets. Put that in here with them. I also have this that I'm still researching. I have matching earrings. It might be a Juliana. Can't find my Juliana book. Ashley, I can't find my Juliana book. Where is it? Okay, these I think I showed last week, so we'll come back to that later. I think I showed those last week, so what's in here? This long one. There's a pair of, I think I'm stuck. I think I'm stuck now. I don't know what else to show you other than maybe I do have this lucite set right here. It's a little bit disorganized in these bins. I have this really cool lucite set. Comes with these dangle earrings. You could convert these into those posts. You just get a plain post and stick it through that hole, and then you can put it on those converters. So don't let, you know, don't let it dissuade you from buying pierced earrings when there's a way around. Oh, here's the southern, this is the Sarah Coventry that I want to look at. But I have this. Yeah, it's here somewhere. I've got a stack of books, but it's not in that stack. This is a beautiful Sarah Coventry. I will put this up for auction because I love it. And I think everyone should love this because Sarah Coventry had some gorgeous sets. And so here's the Sarah Coventry hang tag. Beautiful stations. This is glass, amethyst glass right there. These are amazing. Amazing these guys are. And it just feels like a nice quality piece. The chain feels just like silk, and I didn't get a length on this one, but it's just so pretty. And you know, Sarah Coventry also had Juliana design jewelry for them too, so it was kind of like an Avon thing where, you know, Liz Taylor, Kenneth J. Lane, they all designed for Avon. The same thing with Sarah Coventry. This has a 27-inch drop. Gorgeous. I mean, I'm in love with this, I must say. Just because everything old is new again, especially on this piece. I love it. Starting bid on this one's going to be 22. This, to me, is a quality Sarah Coventry piece. And it's got those, I mean, stations. I mean, just doubling it is gorgeous. And I'll bet since it's nice and long, it could be tripled. Because some of Sarah Coventry's, you know, it's amazing. Yeah, this could easily be tripled. I'm pretty sure it could. I attempted, that's for sure. Oh, there is some chain discoloration there. I just noticed in the shadows, but I think that can be cleaned. I'm not too worried about it. Storage issues. Let me see if I can do this. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna do what the heck happened here? I'm not gonna do a recap, but you can fast forward watch. You can go up to 3 times. So in a matter of 2 hours, maybe 45, 50 minutes, you'll have seen my entire show. All right, what's going on here? You're not broken. You're not broken. Okay. So this goes in the back. Since it has a clasp, you can make it into like a choker length. So, and most of those, I like the messy look. I do like the messy look, especially with something like this. You can make certain chains longer than the others. This one looks really cool, messy. All right. We're going to do a pass on this one. So anyway, as soon as I decide when I'm going to go on, I have to go look at my calendar and make sure I can go on like Monday morning. And I will do that. So, put this away. So I will do that. I'll invoice as soon as I can. If you see anything, you can contact me privately, jandapanda@comcast.net. And yeah, just watch the last video. It's all of the Aurora Borealis and such. All right, any other questions? Hit the like button, please. And subscribe if you're just watching. You know, we try and educate here. Definitely an entertaining platform. And some great people hang out here. The best of the best. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you all soon. Email me, whatever you need to do. I'm going to do my darndest to be here Monday, so hopefully I will be scheduling a live then. All right. Have a good rest of your a good rest of your weekend, and we'll be talking.